Welcome in to Peace in the Meadow. Today, we're going to be discussing self-examination, shadow work, um, healing, going within, processing, all the parts of self-examination that we've had a million questions for, and never gotten answered. All right, give me just a moment to share this out. Hey, seamless world. Hey, Shazam, come on in, come on up. Still sharing it on here. Hey, welcome in, everyone. I'm being weird today, you guys. Just being a little weird, no big deal. Welcome in, everyone. Hi, Shazam. How you doing, boo boo?
Hi, darling. Oh, you look gorgeous.
Well, thank you.
You look
I did this for you, boo.
I told you what I look like, and I'm leaving it there.
Yeah, but I want you to say something nice about yourself while I'm sharing this, okay?
Oh yeah, I've had
After
I had a lovely night with my husband.
you had what?
A lovely night with David.
A lovely what, David?
A lovely night
Oh,
with
you're having a
David.
lovely night?
Yeah, we watched Ben videos all night. I think I'm obsessed.
What are you
But that's
obsessed
okay.
with?
The rain.
Oh, Ren? Oh, well, right. I understand. I do totally understand that, man. Absolutely.
Oh,
Ren's pretty great, man. He's a fantastic artist. Uh, Deborah Tinkerbell 4, welcome in. I'm gonna share this out to my text messages real fast, so hang tight.
okay.
Entertain everybody, Shazam.
Oh, well, what can I say? How's everybody tonight? Anybody talking? There must be somebody wanting to talk to me. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I can't just talk to myself, or I'll lose my mind again. Well, I've not been very well. That's
And why can't you talk to yourself? I talk to myself all the time.
well, I'm finding it quite easy actually. Oh boy.
I talk to myself quite often. You've got to see, while I'm waiting on everybody to get here, you've got to see this skirt that I got for $8. I never ever buy white, but I bought it because I'm like, I'm gonna tie dye this. But
Oh wow. Well, that's beautiful. Isn't
I don't
that
like long
gorgeous?
skirts usually, but because it's like different lengths, you know.
Isn't it?
Look, I've gained a little weight, haven't I?
You really have. Seriously have.
It's because
Sorry
all I
that
do is
working
eat,
you're
man.
doing. It's energy, it's fuel. Yeah, you need the fuel. I've lost a lot of weight right now.
I don't want any more.
I need to.
I don't want to gain any more weight though. I'm gonna share it out. A couple more apps. I'll be right back.
There's nothing better than confidence in yourself. That's what I think. And at 56, going on 57, I do have confidence. Just not enough yet. But that's all going to get sorted. I've got some new teeth in the pipeline. Getting my hair dyed. I've got a whole new look. Changed my direction and style. And I'm going to start living again. So that's a good thing. Nobody want to talk? And I stayed up all night. Nobody wants to talk. Guys.
You stayed up all night just to hang out with me? Hey, Dwayne. Yeah. Welcome in.
Oh, yeah. Of course I did. I just thought she's never going to believe that I can do this.
You never believed what?
That I would be live tonight. I don't think you thought I would be here.
I knew you would. I always know when you're going to be here and when you're not.
I
can tell when you're, even when you don't tell me, I can still feel like all I have to do is, it's really cool. One of the things that's, well, I wouldn't say it's cool necessarily, but maybe it is. I don't know. But one of the things that I can do is just think about you. Hey, Liminal Taurus, how you doing, babe? All I have to do is just think about you. And when I think about you, hey, Lorena, thank you for the hard-on, sister. I love it. My sisters give me hard-ons. Whenever I think about you, then I can automatically tap in and check in on you and see how you're doing. And I can tell when you don't feel good. Hey, Angel. But tonight, I want to go ahead and introduce the show since we're getting a few people in. Tonight is episode 13.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. It is 13? Okay, cool. I lost count. Episode 13 of the Alignment series, and tonight we're discussing self-examination, and specifically going within, shadow work, healing, processing, not just what those things are, but more importantly, how to actually do them.
How to do them.
And what to actually look for. Because some things are going to work for some things and other things are not going to work for other things. If that makes sense. That made sense to me in my head. So that's all that matters. Mm-hmm. I don't care if it made sense to you.
It does. It does. It makes perfect sense because it can go in so many different ways. And I suppose before you try anything like that, you've got to know a little bit about how to control it.
Yes. And more importantly, when I first came onto the TikTok stage here a couple of years ago, I asked about a million times, how do you go within? Mm-hmm. What is going within? Mm-hmm. I didn't make any sense. I had never heard of it before. I was curious and I didn't understand. And everybody's like, oh, you just have to go within. Oh, you just have to go. Well, what does that entail?
Find
what
yourself.
Does that mean?
Yeah.
Find yourself. I can find myself right here, right now. But, like, all of the things that they were feeding us when I first came on to TikTok and in the spiritual communities, personal growth communities specifically, I didn't understand. Hey, Netta. I didn't understand them at all. Like, I was just so confused. Like, how do you do this? How do you do that? What does that mean? This doesn't make any sense. Tanya Lynn, come on in, babe. How you doing? Thank you for the hard-on, sister. I love my sisters giving me hard-ons. Come on in and come on up if you want to. I got plenty of boxes, and tonight's episode is going to be awesome. I'm sorry I didn't really have a lot of time to advertise for it this week. I had a whole lot going on. I have more on my plate than you guys realize, and it's difficult to juggle it all, and especially with the script. This script was the one that was supposed to be ready last week, and I didn't have it ready in time. I still don't totally have it ready now, but I couldn't put this off again because this one's a good script, even though it's not worded exactly the way I wanted it to be. It's still going to be good, and it's got fabulous information. So I will be answering some questions that I know I've had for the last 2 years. So I hope that I can answer some of these questions for you guys. So if anybody else wants to come up in the panel, you're more than welcome to. We've already said our hellos to Miss Shazam here. But if nobody protests, I can go ahead and get started.
Yes, do that.
Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. All right. Mute.
Yeah, unmute.
Mute the button. I have to scroll all the way back up to the top of this because I've been proofreading it and adding and taking away, and it's a mess over here now. But we're gonna do it. So, boys and girls, welcome back. Tonight we're talking about self-examination, the actual practice of looking at yourself honestly. What it is, how you do it, and why most people never actually do it, even when they think they are. So let's get into it, shall we? What self-examination actually is. Quit scrolling. Actually, you know what? Nope. Let's try this. That was not helpful. That's not helpful at all. Oh, mercy. Anyway. Yeah, that's going to be too small to read. I can't do it that way. Okay, back to the drawing board. Let's go this way now. Okay. Self-examination is the deliberate practice of looking at the deepest parts of yourself. Your patterns, beliefs, reactions, wounds, wants, without flinching and without performing. It isn't a spiritual practice. It doesn't require a belief system, a guru, tradition, or any particular ritual. Anyone can do it regardless of what they believe or don't believe. You can't live as you are, you can't live as who you actually are while you're still carrying beliefs and patterns installed by other people that you never once examined. Why can I not fucking talk? Maybe I need a drink of water. This is your cue to get your pull of water, boys and girls. Hydration is important. I have not been drinking enough water this week, and I can tell because my skin's all look. Anyway, so why most people never do it? Because looking is uncomfortable. The reason attention stays oriented outward towards other people, distraction, noise, busyness, and consumption is that inward is where the unprocessed material lives. The grief that never finished, the anger that had nowhere to go, the fear that's been looping for years, the needs that were never met. Going within means being willing to be in the presence of that without immediately fixing it, explaining it away, or reaching for a distraction. Most people were also never taught to do this. It wasn't modeled. In a lot of families and communities, self-reflection was either absent or actively discouraged. And the spiritual community, which should be the place this gets taught clearly, has instead given people, hey, my son! Has instead given people come on up, baby. Come on up, son. Where am I at? Fuck, I lost my place because I got excited. Are you coming up, boy? I love you, son. I miss you. Is today the Tuesday that you're free? Can come up in the panel? Can't tonight? Okay. That's still cool that you're here. I love it when my son shows up, man. It makes me feel good. All right, let's see. Let me start this paragraph over. Most people were also never taught to do this. I love you too. I'm still here to witness. Hell yeah. Thank you, son. That's what's up. And that's something that we all need to start saying to each other a little more, I think. I think we all need to start being there to witness each other, to witness our stories. Hey, Brim, come on in, bud. We need to be our witness for each other and also for ourselves. A lot of us have been through traumas that we can't even talk about to other people. We're like me, terrified of fucking therapy. So we have to basically learn how to soothe ourselves. One of the best ways to do that is to be your own witness. And I think that that's one of the things that's a lot of us are lacking in our lives, is being our own witness or being a witness for each other. Because we get so quick to shut somebody down whenever they're telling us a story or whatever. Especially if it's something that's going to trigger any of our trauma. So the best thing that we can do is go ahead and open ourselves up and be a witness, unless it's going to be something that's going to trigger a meltdown in you. In which case, it's okay to set boundaries and say, look, I'm sorry, I don't have the space for this, but I will be here for you when I do. That's an excellent way to say no without saying no, because you're still opening it up and saying, hey, I can be here for you later. I just can't right now. I'm processing something too, you know? You got to be honest with that kind of stuff. All right, guys. So most people were also never taught to do this. It wasn't modeled. In a lot of families and communities, self-reflection was either absent or actively discouraged. And the spiritual community, which should be the place this gets taught clearly, has instead given people a set of practices that often replace honest self-examination rather than support it. Now, anybody got anything to say before I go on to the next section? Probably not, because there's only Shazam up here. You guys can come up in the box just to hold space. You don't have to actually talk.
I can see loads of stuff, but I'm not going to interfere.
What? Huh? Huh? I gotta do the funny faces. All right, guys. So I guess the next part is going within, and I just realized that how badly my camera angle was. There we go. That's better. Oh shit! I didn't get this sent out to Tweety. Be right back. Just kidding. I did send it to her in text messages, and she had already texted back that she couldn't make it tonight because she's working. Okay. So going within. Let me turn this auto rotate back off because that's annoying. Going within is not meditation. Meditation is one specific practice. Going within is a direction of attention. You can go within while pulling weeds, driving, painting, writing, standing in the shower. It doesn't require stillness, silence, a cushion, closed eyes, or any ritual whatsoever. It isn't silencing your mind either. The goal isn't to stop thinking. For a lot of people, that's not possible. And trying to force it just creates frustration and a feeling of failure. Going within is about paying attention to what's actually happening to you, including the thoughts that are there. You're not trying to shut them off. You're trying to hear what they're actually saying. It means paying attention to what's happening inside you right now instead of ignoring it or letting something outside you distract you from it. That's the whole idea. There's two ways that people do this. You could pick whichever one fits best for you. The quiet way. Stop. Gross. A motorcycle burn blister just popped. Gross. Ridden a million motorcycles in my lifetime. Never burnt myself. And I burnt myself the other day. And it's pretty ugly. It's really, really ugly. And apparently it just popped open. That's fantastic. I don't know you, Randy. Sorry. We don't do the strangers thing. Hey, Spirit Moon snuck in here. Oh, I'm so glad she's here. Yay, Spirit Moon. All right, guys. Dude, it's so ugly. I'm not even gonna show it to you on camera. It's hideous. Divinely, how you doing, boo? Good to see you. All right. So you stop for a minute. You notice one thing going on inside you. A feeling, a thought that won't leave you alone. Something that happened earlier that you brushed off. Somebody get rid of that. Y'all, when those things, when the, what do they call them? Trolls? When the trolls come in and start doing the comments, just mute them. You had to charge your phone quickly. Right on. I'm glad you're here, man. So glad you're here. Just mute them and block them and move them on. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all are doing a great job. I have the best moderators in the business. All right. You just notice it. You don't judge it yet. Then there's the outline. Hey, Carol. Good to see you, babe. We're doing, Shazam, you're learning how to moderate. That's awesome. I'm so proud of you. Carol, we're doing a series on alignment. My son is in the room. So say hi to my boy. But anyway, I'm talking about self-examination today and actually discussing and sharing the information on actually how to go within and heal and process and all that kind of stuff. So I thought maybe you'd be proud to hear that. And I'm glad that you're here. And I always accept your love and I'm always sending it back. I miss you so much. Hiya, Meadow, son. Anyway, then there's the out loud way, which is different than the inside way. It's the same first step, but instead of noticing it silently, say it or write it down in one plain sentence. I'm upset about this. This keeps bothering me and I don't know why. Either way, next step is the same. Ask yourself one honest question about it. Why does this bother me? What does this remind me of? Then answer it, even in one sentence, even if it feels unfinished. You don't have to fix anything right then. Only here for a few minutes, but busy. Hello, son of peace. Aww. And honored to meet you all. Aww. Oh, that's my baby. That's my little boy, and him's not a little boy anymore. Him's a grown man. Oh, anyway. Let's see. Get me back. Get me all in my feels again. You don't have to fix anything right then. If the answer feels thin, don't stop there. Ask it again, or push one layer further. Same way. I did not mean for that to be there. It was supposed to be deleted. Why does this bother me? Might get you a shallow answer the first time. The real one might be one or two questions deeper. One round is enough to start the practice, but going within means being willing to keep going when the first answer isn't the true one yet. Sometimes there's no clean answer right away, and you don't force one. You just stay with the feeling instead of needing it wrapped up in a tidy sentence immediately. Naming it starts the practice. It doesn't always finish it in one pass. What I meant by thin is the answer is true, but doesn't actually tell you anything. It's the first thing that pops into your head, and it could apply to almost any situation, not just this one. For an example, you ask yourself, why does this bother me? The first answer is because it's rude or because I don't like it. That's the thin answer. Although it is also true, it's true for many other things too. But it doesn't point at anything about you specifically. A real answer names something particular, a person, a memory, a moment, a belief, something like, because it reminds me of being talked over by my dad and never being heard, or because it makes me think nobody wants me around. That answer only fits this one thing, and that's the difference. Quick test. If the same answer could explain 10 or 10 other unrelated situations, it's thin. Push further. If the answer only makes sense for this one thing, that's the real one. Before I move on. Oh, Tanya K's here. Oh, yay. Tanya, I have to get with you about Penelope and Loki. Because, yeah. So, we can do that either when I'm done with the material, or we can do that after the live. Either way, I need to talk to you. Let me see if I can even find the little shithead first. Where'd she go? She was underneath me. Oh. She's on the foot of the curtain.
How are you, sweetheart?
I'm doing good. How are you feeling? You don't sound like you're feeling very good.
I'm good. I know. I actually just woke up from a nap. Believe that.
That is why you sound that way.
Yes, exactly.
I can hear me echoing on your speaker. This was a bracelet. It's a lava rock, and then the echo.
I'm gonna shut my speaker off, Lovey.
The chakra bracelet is what it was, and it broke, and so I put a piece of wire through it and made it a necklace, and got it some rainbow string. But tonight's episode is pretty awesome, and you've already missed some, but it's awesome. Full moon, Lionsgate, amplify, peace, love, abundance. That is right. I forgot about that, Carol. Thank you for reminding me. I did put my crystals and things out to charge last night, though, so it got some full moon going on. Okay, so we're talking about self-examination for those of you that are just now joining. Carol, can you real quick, before you leave the room, can you remind us what the Lionsgate is? Because I can't remember. I know it's 8/8, right? And it's coming up, but tonight's the full moon, or how does that work? I'm not really sure. Anybody? Okay. Talking to myself. Everything in the mute department. Yes. All right, well, let's get back to it. Now until 12th of August. Okay. Oh, because of Leo's. Duh. Come on, Meadow. Get it together. It's because of Leo season. That's why it's called the Lionsgate. Dang. I forgot that. I just learned about it last year, though, so. That's you? Oh, yeah, your birthday's the 12th, isn't it? Is it? Am I wrong? Or am I only saying that because Carol said it in the comments? Yes, no, maybe so. I don't know. I'm a Leo rising, so I get it. Sirius, Egypt, North Star, Portal. Hell yes. Oh, it's the 6th. But you got your teeth on the 12th? That's awesome. Hell yeah. I'm so happy for you, dude. All right, for those of you that did bring your notebooks and pens to class, this is something you may want to take notes on. If I do it too fast, you want me to say it again, tell me, and I will. If not, you can always watch the live replay on my YouTube channel under the same name, Peace in the Meadow. But this is the 4 layers of self-examination. Now, we will go deeper into these here right after I state them. Your sun is Cancer, 13 degrees is exact degree of Sirius. Nice. Oh, wow. Carol? You were purple and teal? But pink ends, like your lips and your fingertips, your tail, and your hair, and your nose, just the end of it. Like hot pink. You were a mermaid, dude. Which I think we've already discussed that. I think we've already talked about that. Just the end was pink in the vision I just had. You were gorgeous, though. Sparkling all kinds of colors and flipping that tail around, being a majestic mermaid that you are. The collapse in a powerful event on the 2024 Lionsgate at 8 p.m. on 888 portal. Holy fucking shit. What did you collapse from? Was it being sick, or was it just like from the energy of that day? Probably the energy of that day, I bet, because I remember it being a pretty powerful day last year, even though I didn't do shit. I could feel the energies of it. It was pretty great. Hey, Corrupted Soul, come on in. We're talking about self-examination tonight. Good to see you, bud. Glad you're here. All right, so the 4 layers. If you've got your pens and your notebooks, this is something that's noteworthy. Layer 1 is behavior. Okay. Oh, thanks for the gifts, brother. Appreciate you. I forgot I did that. I forgot I had a little emoji one with my little character. All right. Layer 1 is behavior. What you do repeatedly that doesn't serve you. This is the easiest. Oh, thank you for the heart on, brother. I love my brothers give me heart ons. This is the easiest layer to see. I keep doing this thing. I know it doesn't help. I keep doing it anyway. That's the entry point. But stopping here means you'll keep fighting the behavior without ever addressing what's generating it. Layer 2, the belief driving the behavior. Every repeated behavior is protecting something. It's serving a belief. Pushing people away before they can leave is a behavior. I'm going to be abandoned is the belief driving it. You can't stop the behavior permanently without addressing the belief that's driving it. Layer 3 is the origin. Where did that belief come from? Almost always childhood. No, had visions, fainted, spoke light language, gold portal, turned to gold, being with wings with Anoth. Why does that sound? So familiar. I can't tell if they said it was my name or my partner or my friend or my somebody. Another person in my vision. Well, then it could have been me. Could have been me. Could have been somebody else. Who knows? But that name sounds familiar. And I know I've never seen it written down before because I would see that. Aries is the baby. Chris Paul. Aries is the baby, huh? Do I know you? Because I don't think that I do. I don't recognize your name. It says we're following each other. But you know who runs the family of siblings? The baby. Oh yeah, Aries is the warrior. You are damn sure right about that. Getting back to my stuff here. Let's see. Layer 3, the origin. That's right. Where did that belief come from? Almost always childhood. Almost always something that happened or something that should have happened and never did. This is where shadow work lives, inside this layer. Yeah, I don't doubt that. And we are the most childlike of all the zodiac signs. I can say that for sure because I know from personal experience. Something that should have happened and never did. This is where shadow work lives, inside this layer. The parts of yourself that got pushed below the surface to protect the belief from being challenged. Layer 4. The identity built around the wound. How many of us can say that? Oh, yes. We are most definitely the defiant child before the programming. Absolutely. Take that title all day. The identity built around the wound. Okay. This is the layer people resist the longest. At some point, the wound stopped being something that happened to you and became part of how you define yourself. The healing at this layer requires being willing to examine a story you've been telling yourself for a very long time. And that is a layer that most people never touch. And it is a hard one. Because when you have to look yourself in the eye, in a mirror usually, or in a camera, and you tell yourself, I've been saying this for so long, it's a part of me, it's who I am. And then you realize that it never was, that it was your wound speaking the whole time. It's a bit discombobulating. It's a bit disorienting, frustrating, and then freeing. Like, once you realize that's not really your core identity, that's not really who you are, it's just something that's been that you programmed in yourself from a wound. It sucks because you're like, fuck. Especially if you were self-aware your whole life like me. I didn't fucking get programmed. Goddamn no. Hell, everybody that is programmed doesn't believe they're programmed. And then when you have that realization, that moment, you're like, oh, hey, Salvatore, come on in, Diane's brother. Good to see you, brother. It's very spicy ginger. It's very gut-wrenching, jarring, shakes you to your core. Thank you for the gifts. And then you pull your head up and you're like, oh shit, I was programmed. Moreover, I programmed myself based on wounds that I acquired in my youth. The first step to solving a problem is admitting that you have one, right? Don't we say that in AA? Where'd Tanya go? Get back here. Aries is the I am, where it sits, house and chart, keyword Aries I am. Completely believe that. And the I am is also what ego really is. But we'll get back to that later. Back to the info. All right. Get with me. Peace, your Leo shines it. My Leo does shine, you're right. My throat just like clogged up for a second. My Leo, do you think my Leo outshines my Aries? I don't know. You guys get the nice version of me, though. Y'all don't get the asshole version. There she is, Mrs. Chi-Town. Did you like your introduction? I love that one. Come on in and come on up if you want to, boo. But, so your rising sign, your ascendant, is what the world sees. But your sun sign is your identity. How does that work? Well, lucky for me, I got 2 fire signs, so I'm rocking no matter what. But that's the fire signs. We just have that in us, you know. There she comes. Well, say hi to me, Shy. Get up here. Damn it. For crying out loud, I couldn't get that button to press.
Peace and love.
Peace and love to you, boo. Is that gin? Gin and tonic. Get you up here, gin and tonic. You missed some great information so far, but if you want to go back to, you can always watch the replay on YouTube, and it is pretty great, but we're only in the beginning. I did start kind of early, so, because I wanted to get done with this early. Because I have to get up super early. Holy crap, Marianne! Hi, babe. Is that gin? Gin, 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 gin. It's the hair of my Jenny Gin Gin. That might have been a better introduction than Shy got. Hair of my Jenny Gin Gin. Get it?
Girl, I got some of that too.
David! It's about fucking time David's here. Marianne, I'm doing fucking awesome, man. I'm doing really great. And Bree here too. Yay! Everybody's showing up. Maybe I should have waited a little bit. Thank you for the hard-on, sister. I love my sisters. Give me hard-ons. I should have shot the shit for 30 minutes like I did last week and then got into the material. Thank you for the hard-on, sister. I love my sisters. Give me hard-ons. Hi. So good to see you, man. I've missed you so much, David. You got that joke. Thanks, Diane. Thanks, Diane's brother. I appreciate it. It is a party now that David's here. God, we haven't seen him in so long. I've been missing him. And my eyes are watering really bad. So I'm going to start having streaks down my face. All right. Hell yeah. Thank you for the hard-on, brother. I love my brothers. Give me hard-ons. And tonight, you came in on a good episode too, bro. Because we're talking about self-examination. Just got done with going within. Now we're about to do shadow work. And remember, guys, if you missed it in the beginning, you can always go and watch the replay on my YouTube channel sometime tomorrow. I usually get it done before the night's over, but not always. So shadow work, one layer inside self-examination. Shadow work gets used as a catch-all term in the spiritual community for any kind of inner work. That's not what it is. The shadow is the unconscious part of the personality. Everything that got pushed below the surface because it was punished, shamed, or threatened out of you. That includes the painful material and the powerful material. Ambition that was called selfish. Anger that was a legitimate boundary. A voice that was told to be quiet. Needs that were called burdens. Creativity that was mocked. Everything about you that was powerful enough to threaten the people around you got pushed out too. Shadow work is the process of identifying what's there and integrating it. Bringing it back into conscious awareness so it stops shaping your behavior without your knowledge. Within is where it's at. The change radiates into the fabric of consciousness. Absolutely. But that's the thing, Carol. That's why I'm talking about it tonight, because I know a lot of us have been asking, what is going within? How do you do it? And shadow work, yeah, we've been given shadow work notebooks, but that doesn't explain to us what it is or how we're supposed to do it without having a notebook guide. What if we lose the notebook? You know what I mean? Like, do we just quit doing shadow work because now we don't have the little notebook that you gave us? So this is why I do these things, because I want everybody to have a better understanding of all of the things, all of the tricks, trades, and tools that are involved in this whole mission of path of self-discovery, journey of self-discovery. Speaking of, okay, so you guys know I have my original poem from like 20 years ago called Path of Self-Discovery, and I had written a part 2 to it a couple of weeks later called Her Journey. I wrote a part 3 the other day, and I unfortunately do not have it written down yet. It's on my phone, which is what we're filming on, so I can't give it to you. Hope you have a good rest of the live, and I'll see you in 3 weeks. 3 weeks? What's happening in 3 weeks? Are you coming to see me? I'm just now hearing about this. That is super exciting. Y'all, my son's coming to see me. That's the next time I have a Tuesday off. Oh, damn. Got myself excited. Well, that's okay. Why can't you stay for the whole live this time? You got stuff going on? I'm glad that you were here for it, even for a little bit. I'll come down sometime soon, I promise. One of us has to get a car for that promise to be a real promise. One of us has to. But I feel that. I'm almost talking myself into that. That's some shit I gotta deal with. Okay. Well, we are gonna be on for another hour and a half at least. Good to see you, Carol. I've missed you. So if you guys wanna come back, you're welcome to. And you especially, son, because I love having you here. I love your energy around the place. You're so grown up. You've matured so much in the last just few months, and I can see it, and I can even see it through the phone, through the TikTok. Anyway, back to it. Oh, my eyes will not stop watering, and that really sucks. Hope I could catch the tail end of it. Thank you for the kind words. Well, always. Yes, my real son. David, right above you in the comments and right below you now. That's me, he said. Probably toxic catnip. That's my baby. That's my actual son, yes. That is the fruit of my loins. I'm sure he loves hearing it said that way. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm the best mom ever. Because I say weird, creepy shit like that. Loins. Yeah, the apple didn't fall off the tree at all, did he? He admitted it as well, yeah. Good times. All right. Like, that might be why my eyes are watering too, because I'm smiling extra big because my son's here. Oh, it's making my eyes water a little bit. Also, it could be the eye makeup. Because I still have a sty. Even though it popped and it's healing, it's still there. And that's this little shit's at fault. Because you see everything. Yeah, that too. That's not why I got the sty. I got the sty because this little asshole wouldn't quit playing in the litter box. And I kept getting on to her. Like, get out of the litter box. Quit doing that. And then kissing her, you know. Anyway, germs. Okay. This part, if my one friend is still here, and I kind of hope he is. He's not, though. Oh, he is. This part's for you, my friend. Oh. Can I please have my skirt back? Thank you. Alright. The clearest signal that shadow material is active is projection. When something or someone triggers a reaction that's bigger than the situation actually calls for, that's a signal pointing at something unexamined in you. The thing that sets you off in other people is almost always something unacknowledged in yourself. Not always, but almost always. That is not self-blame, it's a navigation tool. Your reactions are data. Am I coming in clear? Because I was having signal issues earlier, and I see people keep dropping in and dropping out, so I'm wondering if that's a signal issue. Because if so, I can move to another part of the house.
Seemed good to me.
Okay, cool. Awesome. If my eyes would quit watering, I could read better. Anyway, this is not self-blame. It's a navigation tool. Your reactions are data. So how do you actually do it? When you notice a reaction that's bigger than the moment, like projection firing, stop and ask what this actually says about you. Not to figure out who's right in the situation itself, to find the material. What got touched, what old wound that reaction is protecting. From there, you follow it back the same way you'd follow any pattern in this episode. Behavior, belief, origin, and identity. What's the behavior? What's the belief driving it? Leo May. Hello. Good to see you, bud. Where did it start? Is it now part of how you see yourself? Then you sit with what you find. Without punishing yourself for it, and without immediately trying to fix it. You look at it honestly. That's the whole practice. Attention on the thing you would normally look away from, held long enough to actually see it. Integration means the pattern stops operating without your notice. Not that it disappears, that you know it's there, you understand what it's protecting, and it doesn't get to make your decisions without your permission anymore. One more thing. The phrase, "that's just your shadow," gets used in spiritual communities to shut people down, to dismiss legitimate anger, perception, or boundary setting. That's an abuse of the concept. Your unexamined material and your accurate read of a situation are not the same thing. Knowing the difference is part of the work. Anybody got anything to say before I move on to processing?
Yeah, how do you stop going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper? I think once you start, it's difficult to stop at a certain point.
You're asking how to stop going within deeper?
Yeah. How do you stop going so far you might not get back? Right.
Well, that is one thing I can promise you, Shazam. You will get back. You know why?
No.
Because you're going within your own self. So you're already there. You're already part of it. You're already the mechanism, the process of it. You're the setup. You're the teardown. You're the everything in between. You are all of it. So you can't go in too deep. And the only thing that's going to happen to you if you go in too deep is you might actually get to see your spirit guides, or you might actually get to have a whole conversation with, Source itself. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't gone that far. But Dolores Cannon did. She used to do that to other people when she'd hypnotize them. She'd go in that deep and she'd do past life regression. Maybe that's what we do if we go deep enough. I don't know.
I don't know. Just
I haven't done
what happened to me, never seen in the coma. That's something I would never want to even touch on.
Do you have any memories from it?
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah. I've got more feeling and attachment to the delirium than I have to the real life during that. Oh, it's crazy. See, if you've been on a ventilator, see when you come off it, what you're imagining, you can smell and taste and hear, and just more alive, and you notice the things that you would never notice normally. I don't know if that makes sense. It's very difficult.
It does, because while you were describing that, as soon as you said ventilator, I felt tubes going inside my mouth, my throat, and my lungs.
Oh gosh.
I could feel them inside my lungs.
Yeah, because I had a tracheoscopy. So they cut my vocal cords. Yeah. I know. It's pretty heavy. Sorry, guys.
Dude. No, don't apologize. I'm like, okay, that's one of the things that does kind of suck about being this freaking in tune is that, somebody could just barely begin to tell a story and I immediately feel what they felt. Like, that's terrible, dude.
Sexy story enough of time.
I don't ever want to have that happen to me, and I hope that never happens to anybody I know, man. It's terrible.
No, you really
Do you remember, like, your dreams or anything?
Yeah, remember every single one of them. Every
Really?
one of them. Yeah. And they were all horrific. None of them were good.
Horrific?
None of them were nice. They were all worse. And they didn't start me back on the right medication. So I was in a withdrawal state while I was in the coma. And I think that's what happened. Yay!
Y'all see my lax? 111.
Oh, yeah.
11,100. Okay. And it stopped. Nobody's going past that. They're like, "Yep, we got it. We're gonna keep it right here." Dude,
It's as if I had a life
man,
and it stopped, and then I've had another life.
did you have one? Did you have one where you were in a car drowning underneath a river,
yeah.
like you'd gone off the road and you were?
I was in a lift in a convenience store. I had one where the nurses actually took my dog that I'd had for 15 years. I can't even tell you about that. That's not happening. But I thought she was gone, and I grieved for her. And when my husband told me he was going home to take the dog out, I couldn't say anything, but I started banging on the table, and I wrote down that he was lying just to keep me happy, because I really thought she'd gone. And I grieved, and
Hi,
he
Michelle.
had to go home and FaceTime me with the dog to prove that she wasn't gone. So I'd already grieved for her. That was just crazy. Messed up. Messed up.
Is she still with you?
No. I know. Yep.
15 is a long life, though.
That's why I'm scared of nurses.
It really is.
I got an excuse.
That was a crazy dream, though. That was the first thing I thought was the drowning in the. I saw. Yeah, in the car, and you couldn't get out. Oh God.
You little bit of you. It's just
And I could see how that would be the kind of dream you would have, having that kind of stuff inside your lungs and all that. That meant the machines alone would make your body go into that thought process. So that makes sense. But dude, God, I can't imagine.
Even the beeping noises of all the different machines I had in my ears 24/7 for 4 months. I can hardly hear a ding off the microwave. It sets me off. So I'm looking for protection. I'm not looking to go deep. So I'll let you get back.
I get that, but check it out.
Yeah.
Going within and going deep is how you protect yourself. Because how can you protect yourself from wounds that you already are projecting if the wound is what if the wound's what you're protecting and the wound is protecting itself, you're not healing anything. What you're going to do is you're going to continue to spill that wound out onto everybody else. I said it in one of my poems. The bleeding all over the ground kind of situation. You're bleeding on other people that you don't mean to bleed on.
Yes.
And you're in turn traumatizing other people that you didn't mean to traumatize with your own stuck material, because you don't realize that it's become a part of your identity and you identify with it. You don't realize that it is actually a part of your shadow work, and that's the stuff that needs to be worked through. That's your wound talking. That's the thing that you need to work on and heal, so that you won't allow it to drive your emotions and your actions and your reactions anymore.
No.
And
all the counsellors I spoke to did nothing for me, and I'm a spiritual person. So when I found you, that's when I started to heal, Meadow, because you spoke my language. And
wait, you speak gobbledygook?
Gobbledygook, bloody gook in Scottish. Right, guys, I'm sorry, I'm hogging the limelight.
It's okay. I was like, wait, you speak gobbledygook? Where does this dumb shit come from? I don't know. But guess what? I'm going to be mentioning the dumb shit, too, here in a little bit. I'm going to be talking about myself here in a minute. I realized I never lit my pre-live joint. So here we go. All right. Let's. Ow, fuck! God damn, that hurts. Okay. So the next thing we say, all right, integration means the pattern stops operating without your notice. Not that it disappears, that you know it's there, you understand what it's protecting, and it doesn't get to make your decisions without your permission anymore. Oh yeah, I'd already read all this shadow work part. Okay, processing was where we were starting next. Sorry, I'd already read that part. Processing is what happens when something that was stuck starts to move. When you say you're still processing something, what you're actually saying is this thing happened, it affected me, and I haven't finished working through it yet. It's still shaping how I think, feel, and react. It hasn't settled. Processing is the movement from this is happening to me right now to this is something that has happened. It's not the same as thinking about something on a loop. That's ruminating, not processing. What that looks like in real life. You cry about something you thought you were over and feel lighter afterwards. You let yourself actually feel old anger, and an hour later it's gone instead of still simmering. You talk something out loud, and halfway through you hear yourself say something you didn't know you thought. You write something down, and the act of putting words to it makes it less heavy. You pull weeds for an hour, and something settles that wasn't settled before. The form is personal. No need to apologize for repeating. Someone needed to hear it. And I heard that at the same time. I heard that at the same time you were probably typing it. Hey, Goddess of Love. The form is personal. For me, it's poetry, painting, and pulling weeds. For somebody else, it's running, or talking, or research. The form is irrelevant. The only thing that matters is that something moves. Moves doesn't mean it disappears or feels good. It means something about it is different than it was the last time you sat with it. For 4 concrete ways to actually check that. 1. Damn it, I was trying to get off screen and I didn't make it. Losing someone hurts. It's difficult. Yeah. Who did you lose, Marianne? I hope it wasn't yourself. Moves doesn't mean it disappears, feels good. It means something about it is different than it was the last time you sat with it. 4 concrete ways to actually check that. Okay. Size. Hi, Miss Bouncer. Come on in. Come on up if you want to. Hey, Tara Lynn. How you doing, babe? Size. Okay. Same memory, same trigger, but the reaction is smaller than it used to be. Quieter alarm, not dead silence. The story. You notice a detail or a connection you didn't have before, or you'd explain it differently out loud than you used to. 3 is the body. Something that has been tight for years actually loosens. Or you cry when you used to just go numb. Or the opposite. You stop crying every single time. You're in my ears, kids getting go bed. Okay, right on. Well, I'm glad you guys are here, man. And then your next move, which is the automatic thing you used to do. Snap or shut down or over apologize. Doesn't happen the same way. Or you catch it midway instead of it just running the show unnoticed. Now, if lighter, calmer, and less urgent specifically has never happened to you, that's real, and it doesn't mean you're failing at this. Overriding the natural response is hard. I know. Dude, it's so fucking hard. But that's why we got to keep doing it. Because the more you do it, the more easier, that's not in English, the easier it becomes. Okay. It doesn't mean you're failing at this, okay? Movement doesn't have to feel good. Sometimes it's not lighter. It doesn't, I just said the same sentence twice, okay? Clear and still heavy still counts as moved. If it's identical every time, no matter how long you sit with it, that's not a sign you're doing it wrong. Either the source is still active, or this particular practice isn't the one that does it for you. And that's worth being honest about instead of assuming failure. I lost belief systems. That's the right fucking answer, Marianne. Oh, not the myself part, but I hope that you did lose yourself, actually. I hope that you lost the belief systems and the program versions of you. And I hope that you're finding your authentic self now. I really do. Genuinely. Because you were an amazing person to be around. And it's so much fun with you. I don't have the dress anymore, unfortunately. I had to throw it away in Kentucky along with all the rest of my clothes. But super glad that I got to meet you, man. You were an amazing part of my journey and someone that I'm grateful to have continuing to be a part of my journey. I met her in New Mexico. She was like the only bright light in the entire fucking state. Like, I was so miserable there, and she was the only friend I had. Well, her and Favor, my sous chef, because I was a chef at the Lebanese restaurant then. Anyway, and if none... Ow. I miss you too, babe. And if none of those four, size, story, body, or next move, have ever shifted either, no matter how long you've sat with it, that's not you doing the practice wrong. That's genuinely useful information, and it deserves to be taken seriously instead of assumed to be user error. It's telling you one of a few different things. The situation is still actually happening. This one's mine. You're not stuck in an old reaction. You're having an accurate current reaction to something ongoing. That's not something you process your way out of because there's nothing old to release. 2, you're using the wrong tool on this particular thing. Feeling-based processing works on emotional residue from something that's already happened. If what you're carrying is actually a belief or an identity level thing, the kind shadow work targets, name the belief, trace the 4 layers. Sitting and feeling it won't affect it because it's not that kind of material. So, what if it's not actually stuck? What if it's genuinely correct? Some feelings aren't leftover residue waiting to move. They're the right response to something real, and treating them like a problem to solve is the same toxic positivity mistake many people have made, just aimed at yourself instead of someone else. It's past what a self-guided practice can do alone. Some things genuinely need another person in the room, a therapist or somebody trained for it. That's not a personal failure. That's just the actual limit of doing this by yourself. So the useful part isn't, here's proof you're broken. It's a diagnostic. It tells you to stop repeating the same technique and go figure out which one of those 4 you're actually in. Because the fix is different for each one. Here's how you actually start. Set aside real time, not 5 minutes between tasks, an hour or an evening. Okay? Now give yourself some real time. Whatever the thing actually needs. Then let yourself feel whatever's there without explaining it. If it's anger, be angry for a minute. Thank you guys for the gifts. If it's grief, be sad. Skipping straight to explaining why is what skips the part that moves it. So you actually have to feel the feeling that we've been, I'll give you something to cry about it, our entire lives. You know what I mean? Like, we've been shut down. Rippled Horizon, what's up, brother Jay? Good to see you, man. Anyway, the activity itself can be anything. Crying, talking out loud, writing, painting, pulling weeds, walking. It doesn't matter which. What matters is you're feeling it, not just thinking about it from a distance, okay? Good to see you, brother. We're talking about self-examination, going within, healing, processing, all that stuff. Welcome in, Ish. My nose started running when I coughed a minute ago. Anyway, you'll know it worked if something feels even a little different after. A little lighter, calmer, less urgent. If nothing changed, either you didn't really let yourself feel it, or you're in the next situation below. Here we go. There it is. Something else worth naming here, some things don't fully process because the source is still active. Like I said, we're going to talk about my shit today too. And a good thing I'm wearing makeup, y'all. So I'll bawl and cry again like I did that one time. If the situation, okay, yeah. If the person is still in your life, let's see. Some things don't fully process because the source is still active. If the wound is still open, if the person is still in your life, or the situation is still happening, and there's been no accountability and no repair, the pain has a reason to keep regenerating. You're not failing to process it. You're processing something that keeps getting reopened. That's a different situation, and it requires being honest about which one you're actually in. So what do you do when you're in that situation? Thank you for the gifts, guys. You stop expecting it to close the way a finished wound closes. That's not a personal failure. It's a mismatch between what you're trying to do and what's actually still happening. The source hasn't stopped, so the wound isn't done reopening yet. What you can control is what happens each time it reopens. You still let yourself feel it instead of pretending you're used to it by now. You just stop demanding that this time it stays closed for good. Some of this you manage in pieces instead of finishing in one pass. Damn. You also look at what's actually in your power to change about the source. Distance, boundaries, less contact, fewer repeated exposures. Not because that guarantees anything, because it's the only thing that gives the wound room to actually close instead of getting reopened on a schedule you don't control. You don't do this part alone. Getting reopened over and over wears on a person in a way a single wound doesn't. Support from people who know what's actually happening matters more here, not less. What do you do when you don't have that? User 198432577704 dismissed. The fuck out of my class. Somebody get that creature. You have no fucking power here, dude. Go away. Jesus. You know what? Purple flame of protection, dude. David, can you get that motherfucker? Flame the room up, dude. No fucking power here. Our force fields are so much stronger than your petty fucking wish I was a magic practitioner bullshit. Quit it. Quit coming in here and quit coming at me. I am not the fucking one, dude. And I have not at all retaliated or even tried to stop you. Simply said, enough and get out of my room. But if I see you again or if I feel your fucking presence again, I will. And I'm not the fucking one. Just because I'm a nice person and I like to be happy and I like to make people laugh and make people feel good, I know he's gone, but I know he can still hear me because he's not gone, he's outside. See, that's one of the things, these little motherfuckers, they meet me, they want me, I can't ignore them, dude. It's more than you understand, Miss Bouncer. Like, this particular person, the one that was just here, he wasn't in the room. He was outside the room, but he was shooting fucking shit at me. And I immediately felt it. I'm feeling it again. Little motherfucker's trying a second time. Dude, for reals. You have no power here. None. I do. This is my room. This is my power. This is my protection. These are my friends. Go the fuck away. And leave us alone. And go be sad in your little hole somewhere. Don't come up in here disrupting our shit. Because you do not want this on you. I promise you don't. Yes, please go away. Purple Horizon doesn't even believe in magic. 100% with me. Miss Bouncer, can't say that shit in the comments, can you? I don't know. Well, you're from Canada, so I guess you can. All right, let's get back to the material, shall we? Okay, now that we've gotten rid of the... Oh, yeah, no, we already got it. Sasha Vixen, Ripple Demon got it. David, as soon as I said David, I felt... He wasn't even in the room anymore, and I felt him put up his purple flame, man. He's got this. Have you ever been in the room, Spirit Moon, when David does his fucking purple flame of protection shit? And he's done it from the comments every time. He never does it when he's in the panel. When he's in the panel, he's trying to concentrate on being like sociable. But when he's in the comments, his power, dude, he's got this purple flame, man. You forgot how to do it? All you have to do is just intend it, think it, know it, feel it. It's yours. That's how you do manifestation. That's how you do all these things. That's how you do mindset changes. Look how fast it happened for you, Shazam. Took you, what, 3 months to get pretty fucking close to what it took me 2 years to get to? Yeah, because. Alright, here's gonna come the trolls, y'all. Alright, guys. That's exactly right. He does visualization. You saw light. Nice. Was it purple? Or was it... Oh, did you see the teal and the pink one? Who's the pink one? First thing that came to my mind was Pink Sunshine, but she's not here. She hasn't even been called to class. Pink Sunshine, I need you to come to class. Brenda, come to class. Who else is missing? We have a lot of people missing right now. Wow. What do you do when you don't have it? Oh, Shazam. You caught it? You heard it? Oh, yes, ma'am. I absolutely know. Spirit Moon, you are a genuinely amazing individual. And I don't have you in here nearly enough. She is one of my people I go to. Spirit Moon is. She's one of the people that I call whenever I'm having my shit and I can't fucking hold it by myself anymore. Because when you don't have anybody, you have to have something. A lot of people are turning to AI for this. A lot of people turn to journaling for this. Blogging or vlogging. Poetic Justice, welcome in, brother. Or sister. I'm sorry. Brother. No, that's brother. No, sister. Fuck. I failed again. Thank you for the shares, my friend. And I am coming to poetry class, whoever's hosting one after my live's over. Because I haven't gotten to do a poetry live in like a week and a half because I've been fucking stuck in here. But anyway, back to the material. So you don't do this part alone. Getting reopened over and over wears on a person in a way a single wound doesn't. Support from people who know what's actually happening matters more here, not less. What do you do when you don't have that? Then the work gets heavier. And it's honest to say so instead of pretending it's the same either way. Excuse me. I don't know Cussy Creations. Here goes the trolls, guys. Oh, you're from Papua New Guinea and you're 33. Okay. I have rules in my life, though, to protect me and my family, to protect me and my friends. If I don't know you, you have to stay and engage in the comments and let us get to know you. We have to all fill you out before we let you up in our panel because it's safety first. We have a lot of people come up here and say bad words and get us bananaed. And I'm trying to teach a class. And every time I'm teaching a really good one, that's when shit like this starts happening. Not you specifically. You're the only person that's commented in all the trolls that have come in the room. But it's tired. It's tiring. It's annoying. It's distraction. Exactly. Thank you, Shut Down. Anyway, you still can't force a wound to close while the source is still active. That part doesn't change. But with no one else who knows what's actually happening, you're the only one holding it. That's a different weight than sharing it. Hey, Star Seedling, how you doing, bud? What still helps, get it out of your head. Get it out of your head. I know it does. It's pretty so annoying. Get it out of your head and into or onto something outside of you. Write it down. Say it out loud even if no one's listening. The act of putting it somewhere else changes it from something looping in you to something you can actually look at. You literally can visualize taking your ruminating thought or that wound out of yourself. Give it a physical self. I'm a cartoonist, you guys. I never drew a day in my fucking life until I was 30, I think. When I picked up a pencil and started drawing, and I was immediately drawing cartoons, and I was immediately drawing a cartoon of myself. And in doing all that, what I did was I visualized it, I put it on paper, and I went through every possible thing. Oh, you haven't even seen them all, man. You didn't even see any of the good ones, man. All the good ones are already all gone. They're all gone. But it doesn't matter. New ones are in my head. But I used the cartoon of myself as my way to do all of that, to examine the wounds. Here, I actually have a painting right now that's an example. I'll show you. It's not finished, so don't judge it, but I'll show you an example of what I mean by visualizing and making my wounds and my shadow work and all that kind of stuff something physical that I could see and actually work with. And the coolest thing about my art is that it's also blacklight responsive, glow-in-the-dark, glitters, and shimmers. So I had that extra adage to sit there and play with it, right? Yep, there it is. Come here. Oh, shit. Okay. I hope this doesn't trigger anybody. But, so, that's me. The very first page of my very first comic book that I ever did was me. That's the bandana on my head. And it says, and in the above it, it had said, in my head. And I made another painting with that same image, and then I'm doing it again here. So, and then the third eye is looking this way. So we got comic books, right? And then this guy, this one is, you know, my mom as a demon thing with a forked tongue and a belt, and she's got me by the wrist and all that shit. So I said, I hope it doesn't trigger y'all. And then it has another little arrow, so it goes up this way, and that's somebody proposing to me, and me going, oh yeah, okay, yay. And then that person being abusive because I missed all of the signs for that behavior, because that was what love was to me, was abuse. And then I've run away from every single person that's ever tried to love me since. That is a real way. Sorry, Miss Pounce, for 2 seconds. That's the real way that I have took the thing that was bothering, that was fucking, oh, where'd she go? That was fucking with my life. That was fucking my life up. That was making me make decisions that were not conducive to my behavior, not conducive to me. Accidental. Oh. I had to do something. And I couldn't just imagine it, because imagining it wasn't tangible to me. And my hands, my strongest clair is clairtangency. We already know this, right? And then even in my human design, my sensory is touch. So my ability to make it tangible. Also, I'm a master builder, life path. So there's that. And I'm supposed to take what I've learned from the cosmos and make it tangible here. Well, how was I supposed to do that? I had no clue. So I went to the only thing I knew. And that was cartoons. Because I've always been a fan of cartoons. I've always been a cartoon watcher. And I like the ridiculous shit like Ren and Stimpy and Drift in the Rift? Drift in the Rift, I think is what it was called. I can't remember. That shit was fucking funny. Drawn Together. Family Guy, of course, all that stuff. I love those fucking cartoons. The more absurd they are, and the more based on reality's absurdity that they are, the more I loved them. And that's how I did my shadow work. Or not did, because I'm always doing it. I'm still doing it because I've got active wounds right now. I'm in the same town as my freaking children or my grandchildren. Not my son. He's not here. But I think my daughter's back in town because I know I saw at least one of my granddaughters sitting outside my mom's job the other day, and I was in the passenger seat and I wanted to scream. I wanted to jump out and run and go hug her, but autistic medium. But I knew it was going to work out. Thanks for the hard-on, sister. I love my sister giving me hard-ons. But this is how I made my processing and my healing and my shadow work and my going within something tangible that I could actually see. Now, I'm not saying that that's what's going to work for you, because it might not. But that's what worked for me. And all I can teach from is my own personal lived experience and all of the things that I've researched. That's all I can teach from. I can't teach you from something else. Autism says present. So glad you're here, dude. But I didn't know any other way. And yeah, I was 30. I wasn't way an adult. But I'd already been through 30 years worth of fucking trauma. Bad trauma. The first 30 years of my life were the worst that I've ever experienced. And it's gotten a little better, but not really great. You know, like... And I don't always talk about all the things that happen to me. I've had a lot of things happen to me that I don't talk about because I know that they'll trigger so many other people's wounds. And also because it's happened to so many people. Like, I could throw a rock and hit, I could throw a rock and never hit anybody. Art is therapeutic. Yeah. I want to get back into it. Keep at it, Meadow. You know what I still have, by the way, Jay? And I've tried to make it my picture up here 1,000 times and it will not let me. I still have the images of me that you did. The piece in the meadow. I loved it. Oh, Shazam, you gotta show him yours. Shazam was I'm all excited about this one. Shazam was she was in a coma after getting the COVID shot, 5 years ago? And then she's been bedridden ever since until sometime this winter when we met. Wait, we just had our 1-year anniversary, didn't we? Damn. It's already been a year since I met you.
Sure did.
Used to be letters and numbers. You used to be letters and numbers, though. You weren't Shazam before. You didn't have a name before.
Oh, I was LGS.
LGS. I didn't know. I'd have called you all kinds of things because I didn't know what to call you. But I digress. Anyway, she was really, really bad sick here very recently, and she was coughing up. Sorry to tell your story, but she was coughing up a bunch of thick black blood and stuff, and she'd been in the hospital. And she came into the live one night while she was in the hospital, and the whole live sent healing energy at her, and she was not coughing up shit the next day. And she was released from the hospital barely a week later because they deemed her good because every test she passed. And now she's feeling sick again, but dude, that's badass. And that's 100% not us. It's not us. It's not us.
It was a healing, and I felt it, and I cried, and I didn't cough up a bit of blood to this day. And then I was scared. I was scared. It was the middle of the night, and
for you,
it was for me. And
speak for yourself. It wasn't the middle of the night here.
And it was something marvelous that happened.
But it wasn't us. It wasn't us that did that.
You can say that, but you told me to put my phone on my lung and to shut my eyes, and I could feel an honest to goodness experience something. You can say it wasn't you or whatever, but maybe
what I was going to say is
tired.
It wasn't us. It was the collective.
Yeah.
It was all of us.
Everybody.
That whole tapping into unconsciousness stuff. Oh, by the way, my friends, I do hope that y'all continue coming to these Tuesdays because next episode is consciousness and subconsciousness. Oh, yeah. And then right after that, she was open to receiving the healing. She was open to receiving the healing, but I think that she healed herself more than anything, because I didn't do the mindset changing for her. I didn't do the shadow work for her. I didn't lay my hands on her. I'm clairtangent, not, I am clairsentient too, but I mean, clairtangency is my strongest gift. Hey, Ariel Lux, God, I haven't seen you forever. How are you, babe? I didn't physically touch her. And I've always known that electronics and I don't get along, so I doubt that I could have sent my energy through the internet. But at the same time, Spirit Moon told me a couple of years ago when I came, when I was New Marianne in New Mexico, I was meditating out in the desert woods, mountains all the time, and I was deliberately working on my chakras and deactivating or decalcifying my pineal gland. Before that, I was doing decalcification videos. So, actually, Marianne was the first person I touched and decalcified her pineal gland. And she immediately went into a euphoric state and was seeing colors everywhere. And then Spirit Moon tells me, you can use your energy conduit ability, like getting us the way you get us stoned in the live every time. Instead, why don't you do that with this pineal gland thing, and whoosh, out into the world it'll go. And for those that come to the lives consistently, they have watched and experienced. Hey, Xenostar, they have watched and experienced their abilities increase exponentially, their healing increase exponentially, their mindsets increase exponentially. I know it's a great word, though. I had to use it 3 times. Oops. Sorry for kicking it. But that's what really happened. Shazam. You've been around long enough. You've been coming to these lives consistently. You've been engaging. You've been doing the work. You've been doing the thought process. You've been catching your own thoughts. I'm not over there doing it for you. I don't have a net going, you know what, I'm going to run around Shazam's head. I'm going to catch every ruminating and every bad thought that she has. The only thing I did was catch the ones that you said to me. And I'd send some, hey, what did I say earlier today when you were talking about your face? I said, I need you to say some nice stuff about you. That's all I ever did, was encourage you to keep going and to not give up on yourself. You know why? Because it's a journey of self-discovery. It's self. You have to do self. Higher self, inner self, child self, whatever. It's all self. Integration is integrating all the parts of yourself. Not me being able to gain healing powers and healing people through TikTok. That's not what that was. That was 100% you. I rest my case. I'm going to get back to this. If you connect emotions with someone, you can send your energy Reiki to them. Oh, I know. Miss Pouncer. Oh, baby, I'm way schooled on that kind of stuff. I get it. Trust me. I'm an energy conduit since forever. I get that. But what I was trying to make a point is that the work that we're all doing on ourselves, nobody else is doing it for us. I can't take responsibility for y'all's healings or for y'all's knowledge. Okay, the knowledge, maybe, but or the I can't take responsibility for that. I can't say that I did that. I can't be a grandiose, over the top, fucking full of myself, fucking asshat. Oh yeah, I healed Shazam, so I'm gonna start selling healings now. I'm not gonna do that. No, that's not what I'm here to do. Miss you all so much. Hope you're all amazing today. Thank you, David. Get me back off the squirrel. David's another perfect example. When David and I first met, I never actually touched you, David. You're in Australia. I'm in fucking America. How internet connections can be mind-blowing. Yes. Right. And then as soon as you heard it enough times, hey man, speak life into yourself. Hey man, how about you believe in yourself? Hey man, how about you check out yourself? How about you go within and look at yourself and see the self that I see? Because just like you guys see me as something cool, I don't. I don't see me as something cool at all. But you guys think I am. And so I hear it enough times. I start to, oh, okay, well, maybe I'm kind of cool. I still shift in my seat when y'all say it to me, but that's myself that I have to deal with. And this is mine. That one's yours. The only thing that I did was be here to send you some love. I used to get told internet friends aren't real friends, but connect better online than in real life. Fuck yes! I'm not even kidding you guys. Over the last 2 years of my homelessness, it was not one single person that I knew in real life that helped me out except for my ex Mike. It was all people I met off TikTok or social media. It was nobody. It was all 100%. Not a single person. When we all went outside at the same time to ground. Dude, yes, we got to get back. Spirit Moon used to do that too. We got to get back into that. You know why I quit doing it? We could do that right now. Anybody game? Y'all game to go outside and put your feet in the dirt? Let's do it. I'm doing it with or without you. I think you should go with me though. Because they're going to bring you anyway because you don't have a choice because it's my phone and I'm going to carry it. Let's go right now, guys. I mean, this is lit up. I can take this outside. I don't need a light. The light is for y'all so that y'all can see my lovely face.
Let's do it.
We're doing it. Oh, that light's really bright, and the bugs are about to start showing up. Oh, the dogs are barking. And what time is it? Oh, it's not time to turn the lights on yet. Oh, there's the skunk. There he is. There's the damn skunk. Take off, brother. Oh, he's a little bitty guy. They've moved into the shed where the kittens were. Did y'all see him? Did y'all see the skunk? Did y'all get to see him? He was running. Oh, man. Okay. So they've started digging holes underneath my house again. I'm going to stick my finger in a plant. That's a great idea. That works. It is Pepper Le Pew. Oh, yeah? What's your fix for skunks? Mothballs? I don't want mothballs. My warrior squirrel. My birth mother's house always stank of mothballs. Like, it's traumatizing to me. I can't stand the smell. But I have heard that. Hi, baby kitty. Are you going to let that skunk just come up in here and eat up all y'all's food, huh? Is that what y'all are doing? Oh, he's right there. Y'all, he's crawling under. He was crawling under the carpet. That's what's left of the carpet that came out of my house. Dude, I'm literally like 10 feet away from where the skunk is, so I'm going my ass back to the house because I'm in a pretty dress and I don't want to get sprayed. But they don't want to spray you, so I do know that much. Alright. Shut up, dogs. Dude, he was really like, literally crawled up under my carpet and he's scared. He's more scared of me than I am of him. I'm not scared of him, I just don't want to get sprayed. And I haven't fed the outside cats yet, but I was going to do that after the live, so I think we'll be alright. Oh, man. And I got my thank you. I'm trying to hold it with my knees. So, oh, Candace, hi. Is that Warrior Squirrel? Of course that's Warrior Squirrel. Of course Candace is Warrior Squirrel. That's an awesome name for you. So, are y'all gonna ground with me? Have some dude walk around house and pee? Really? I could do that as well because you know which. I'm not Candace. I'm Shelly. Your name is Shelly. And you spell it right? Guess what my name is? Yes, ma'am. Sasha? Yes. Hi, Sasha.
Brain ninja.
Huh?
So can't be touched. Can you hear me okay? Can you okay?
Maybe move to
No.
another space? There it is, almost. Hey, warrior squirrel named
How about
Shelly.
this? Can you hear me now?
Do you know what Shelly... Yes, but 2 seconds. Let me say something to this Shelly real fast. Do you know what Shelly means?
Okay.
2 seconds. It only takes 2 seconds. Shelly means in the meadow in Anglo-Saxon. And Irene means peace in Greek. That's my middle name. That's where peace in the meadow came from. My name means peace in the meadow. Your name means in the meadow. I don't know what your middle name is, but Shelly means in the meadow in Anglo-Saxon. And that's exactly the right spelling, too. That's how I spell mine. All right, go ahead, Sasha. Lay it on us. And then we'll get back to the material, but I'm going to go in for that.
I didn't want to take a year and a day trying to type it in and then just do nothing but mistakes. So I saw it this morning just by chance. This guy took like a Tupperware that was a rectangular shape. So he went down the and from the top to the bottom. Then he opened it up. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No, you lost me again? Oh my God. No. All right. Let me try something else because I have neighbors and their kids are sleeping.
That's better.
Let me try another headphone. I don't know what else to do. Can you hear me now? I feel like I should be in the Verizon commercial. Okay. Well, I just happened to see a video where this guy had taken like a Tupperware and it was rectangular shape. So he went down the length of it with a heated up fork and he made holes in it. So he melted holes in it. Then he filled it with alcohol and he put, I don't know if he put a plastic bag or yeah, I think it was a plastic bag he put over it. And
alcohol, do you mean
no, I'm
Hey,
sorry,
Christoph!
not alcohol, ammonia.
ammonia? Okay, like
he
pee?
put ammonia in the bottom of the thing, and he put him under. Yeah, he put him everywhere the skunk was showing up, and he put it under where the skunk kept going under his house, and you could see the video. The skunk went to because they're curious and they're looking for food. He shook it up, and the ammonia smells. That skunk ran. So that's the first thing I've ever seen that worked against skunks besides sitting in a bath of tomato juice.
But that's the tomato juice is for getting the smell off of you.
Yeah,
But
to get it afterwards because there's nothing else. I mean, I haven't really seen very much that really.
But wouldn't your
that
house smell like
spends money,
ammonia
but
if you did that?
I saw it this morning just by chance.
Okay.
I was
Hang
half
on.
asleep too. I
Hang on.
wasn't even paying attention. It's just half asleep, and YouTube was just playing on a loop, and I kept trying to turn it off. I'm like, what? Am I interrupting? I can't.
No, I was trying to say I have you guys are new. I have rules in my life. One of them is one mic at a time because of the sound quality. Like any background noise, like my chair squeaking or my fan blowing or whatever, is going to make the sound quality go down and up every time one of us tries to talk. So we do one mic at a time rule. That's why I was like, hang on. Because she was talking and I muted and I was trying to get everybody else to mute too. But hang tight, Shelly. I'm going to be right to you. But go ahead, Sasha. Back to them. That would make your whole house smell like ammonia, though, wouldn't it?
No. It's just the places where the skunk was going. So the skunk was trying to go, like he had put one where he saw the skunk in his cam trying to enter, or where the skunk kept repeatedly coming. So he just put it in those spots. Ammonia is really, the smell will go away after a while, but I'd rather have an ammonia smell around something than the skunk smell, just until the skunk goes away, because I don't know. I just happened to see that video on YouTube.
I actually haven't smelled him yet. Well, no, that's not true. I smelled him one night. But there was a whole family of them underneath my closet in the corner of my house. Now I've got, and I built this whole entire fence by hand with no tools, and dug underground and stuff and got the chain link down there. And then one night I'm out there pulling fucking weeds. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning, because that's when I do it. Message for you, them. No, this whole town is crawling with them. Like, the whole town is infested with skunks right now. No, they're all sweet and friendly. They're not trying to spray nobody. No. They're not trying to fuck with nobody. They just want all the food.
You're so cute. Be cute somewhere else.
Yeah, you're cute. But not this. This fucked me up, you guys, okay? He come around the corner. All of a sudden, we're a foot away from each other. I realized it was a skunk, and it startled me, and I was like, the skunk! And so I backed up, and this motherfucker turns around and puffs his tail up for a second, and when I started backing up even faster, I was like, it's cool, man, it's cool. Don't spray me, dude, we're good, I'm not trying to hurt you. He turns and looks at me, realizes that I'm not a threat, and he leapt through the chain link fences, square, a little triangle or diamond shaped things are about that big. Leapt through it. Them motherfuckers are all fluff. It's a toothpick with hair. I've never seen that before in my entire life. Whole thing. Right through the hole. Like it wasn't nothing. Dove through it. Jumped up and into and through. And I'm sitting there looking, oh my gosh, it's my new skirt, ma'am. I'm sitting there looking at this, what else? Oh, the claws. You're gonna snag my clothes, bro. Yeah, but then again, still, we're dealing with an ammonia smell. Then, and ammonia makes me literally sick. That's why I keep my cat litter box clean the way I do. But no, these are all great tricks. But this is not what tonight's episode is supposed to be about, and I've gone way off track. But I do still want to say hi to the Shelly. Your name is really Irene Michelle. I don't even want to see your driver's license, but I fucking want to see your driver's license. Hi. You can unmute now. Sorry, Sasha, we're going to mute you for just a second. Hang tight with us. Stay up here, all right? Thankfully, I only ran into a possum and raccoons walking my dog. What's up?
Irene Michelle with one L.
That just blows my whole fucking mind. My name is not Michelle. My name is actually Shelly. So, hey, Jay, welcome back, brother.
Shelly's my nickname. Has been for decades.
I get asked that all the time. Is your name really Michelle or Rochelle? No, it is really Shelly, and it's really spelled S-H-E-L-L-Y, not E-Y. And so many of the EYers, their name means something different. It still means meadow something, but not as much. So, like, I don't know. I make jokes about... Sorry, go ahead.
I said Y-E-Y. And I think Irene
There's an
means
E-Y
God.
spelling?
Mm-hmm.
Irene means peace. You have to go for now?
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you, Sasha. Thank you. Irene means peace in Greek. It's their goddess, Irene, or whatever it was.
I was named after my Nana. And my mother used to... Yeah, oh, cool. My mother used to say...
How old are you?
I'm 60.
No shit. What's your sign? Okay, I'm not 60, but what's your signs?
Sagittarius.
I'm not. I knew you were a fire sign. Do you know your moon or your rising?
I do not.
I still owe Shazam one, but I will be glad to throw you in the mix.
Okay.
Because I'm curious. I bet I have a feeling that, and my psychic abilities are always right. My intuition is always right. I have a feeling that we have a lot more in common somehow, because that's not some kind of name that just happens.
No. Irene took some growing into.
Oh, you're into Astrobella? I haven't gotten on the me too. I didn't like it when I was a kid. I
No.
didn't
I had
Did
an
you
old
brush her
lady
side?
name.
Same. And I was named
Yeah.
after I was also named after my adopted mom's mom.
But
In fact, we passed it down. It's my adopted mom's first name.
Yeah.
My adopted mom's sister's middle name, my middle name, my daughter's middle name, and my second oldest granddaughter's middle name.
Oh, that's
I have
awesome.
5 granddaughters
That's awesome.
that look just like me.
Unfortunately, I did not have children, but
Unfortunately, you did not have children.
that
'Cause
was
I
a
did.
choice.
I had children. I gave birth to children, but I didn't get to have them.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They were stolen from me, so I went through a lot of. That was the biggest trauma of my life. In fact, all the other shit that happened to me, all the abuse, all the grapes, all the medical, all the wrecks, all the tornadoes, all the things that ever happened to me, none of that shit could be in a pile, and it still didn't compare to having my children stolen from me like that, and then my name dragged through the mud and lied about.
That's a shame.
And 30 years or 25 years later, we're still recovering. My son and I are just now starting to grow a relationship, and my daughters, they don't talk to me at all, and I don't get to see my granddaughters.
I'm very
And it's all
sorry.
because they were lied to so much, and they believe the lies.
Well, when you're small, you believe what the big people tell you.
Yeah, well, they're 27 and 21 now, so
Yeah, but they were small. And that's
Yeah,
what I'm
they were.
saying. When you're young, there were a lot of things I found out about my parents, some before they passed and some while they were passing.
Hey,
and
Tristan,
some
that's my cousin
after
Tristan Williams. My son
that
was in here earlier.
just
Sorry, go
blows
ahead.
me away. You're okay. But yeah,
Tristan, get this. Her name's Irene Michelle. I know my name's Shelly, not Michelle, but she goes by Shelly, and she spells it right.
It took some growing into. My first name is Irene. But yeah, it took a lot of growing into. And my mother used to
I get that.
say,
I didn't like my middle name either when I was a little kid. But hey, check it out. So like we've gone way off track, and I do have to get back to it because I'm supposed to end in 20 minutes, so I still have material to cover.
Oh, cool.
But you and I can visit after the live if you'd like.
Okay. I might be going to bed shortly. I have to get up at crack acid dawn, but
Oh, that sucks.
I work from home, but it's nice because I literally have like a 3-minute commute.
And you can work in your pajamas. Gotta love that life.
Yes, yes. I work in my pajamas. I walk down the hall and into the office room.
That's
It's
awesome.
sweet.
All right, cool. Well,
I'm-
I welcome you to stay on the panel and hang out with us. And if you want
I
to, when I do open up the panel to comments, questions, or the like, you're welcome to jump in. Then, in the meantime, we do the one mic at a time rule just because of sound quality mostly, and also because we're all ADHD as fuck.
Well, my name is
Scroll off
Squirrel.
way easy.
There's
Yeah, I
a
see
big
that.
there's a very long story to my squirrely name. So it is because of
Well,
ADHD.
that's awesome. That is awesome. All right, and we'll get back to that again another time too. But let me get this.
Absolutely.
Awesome, cool. Stay and hang out because we're doing this is great information I'm sharing tonight. Okay, let's get back on my. Come back. Come back. Okay, fine. It wouldn't let me on it. Okay. So you get it out of your head, blah, 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 right? The act of putting it somewhere else changes it from something looping in you to something you can actually look at. And before assuming there's truly no one, it's worth checking what's actually available. A therapist, a support line, a group, even one person you trust with even a piece of it. Hello, primordial melanin. How are you, darling? It's good to see you. If there genuinely isn't anyone right now, that's real. Don't talk yourself out of how hard that makes it. The work still counts. It's just heavier without someone else to support you. I support lots of people all over the world. Even when I don't have the space, I still try to make the space. So if it's that way, if it's heavy like that, and you have nobody else you could talk to, you can reach out to me. Now, I may not get it for 2 or 3 days because I have so many apps going on. Thank you for the gifts, but I'm always here until I'm not. All right. Now let's get into healing, shall we? All right. Healing healing is not the absence of hard feelings. It's not forgetting. It's not forgiving people who haven't earned it. It's not being okay with what happened. It's not permanent happiness. Healing is when the thing that happened stops steering your present. When the old wound stops making your current decisions. When the old fear stops being the reason you don't do the thing. When the old shame stops being the filter everything passes through. The event stays in the past where it belongs instead of living in your present as if it's still happening. Thank you for the shares. Some wounds don't disappear completely. They're not the kind that vanish. They're the kind you learn to carry differently. Lighter, less lodged, more in the past where they belong but not gone. And that's not a failure of healing. That's just the truth of carrying something real. Healing also doesn't always look like anything from the outside. Sometimes it looks like the person who cries alone and then gets up. Hey, Trouble Cat, good to see you, bud. Every day that you make it through without being destroyed by it is the work. Thank you for the heart-on warrior squirrels. I love it. My sisters give me heart-ons. That accumulates. It counts even when it doesn't feel like progress. That's the end of the healing section. Anybody got to say anything to say? Trouble Cat. I'm talking about self-examination. Anyway, before I move on to the next piece, anybody got anything to say about healing? Go, Shazam.
I've really, really enjoyed tonight, Meadow, and I've learned so much. I really have. And I will probably watch it again. I got a wee bit addicted to the blocking people, I think. I've done it quite a few times, but it felt really good. Oh dear.
Hang on now. That's the real reason Tanya came in and then popped right back out. That's the real reason right there. Because she's my block happy. She's my block happy fan. She's my block happy one. So that makes sense. Self-healing the wounds get easier to deal with. That's true. They do, Marion. You're welcome. Are you going 9-9 then? Catch the rest of the live.
Not yet.
Okay. Oh, thank you for the gift, Trouble Cat. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Thank you. That's manifesting for sure. We're going to manifest some healing. Oh, fuck. My spray's not over here. Okay. Let me get back to it. So the next part. This part. Toxic positivity. This needs to be named directly because it's one of the primary ways people avoid self-examination entirely. Toxic positivity is the pressure, internal or external, to replace genuine feeling with performed feeling, to skip over what's actually true about your experience and land on something that sounds better. It's not the same as genuine optimism. Genuine optimism acknowledges the hard thing and still chooses to move forward. Toxic positivity skips the acknowledgement entirely and goes straight to performed good feelings because the hard thing is too uncomfortable to sit with. What it sounds like. Everything happens for a reason. Just focus on the positive. Good vibes only. Raise your vibration. Don't let negativity in. Be grateful other people have it worse. That one's a fucking jab right there, you know. You manifested this, so look at what you're putting out. Fucking dick, move. Don't say this shit to me. I'll knock your ass out. Okay, what it sounds like. There it is. Every one of those sentences can be used to shut down legitimate feeling before it gets processed. Not because they're entirely false, because they get used as weapons against honest emotional experience. What toxic positivity actually does is teach people that their real feelings are wrong. That anger is of low vibration to be corrected. That grief means you're not healed yet. That struggle means you're doing something incorrectly. So people learn to perform the acceptable feeling instead of processing the one that's actually there. And the real feeling goes elsewhere in them and shapes behavior they can't explain. Anger is not a low vibration, it's information. It's frequently the most honest signal in the room. Grief is not spiritual regression. It's proof that something mattered. Struggle is not misalignment. It's sometimes just what being alive carrying hard things looks like. I'm not struggling in life, but I'm struggling in life. I struggle every fucking day. I struggle to carry the grief and the anger every day. And people are, oh, just raise your vibration. Oh, you can this low vibration. Motherfucker, if you want to go low vibration with me, I am fucking Heimdall, dude. I am frequency. Don't fuck with me. Don't do it, because I will show you. You know, it's don't make me smite you kind of shit. You know, like when you poke the bear's gonna fucking get up and eat your face off. Straight up. Especially if it was napping good and you fucked it up in the middle of the stuff. It is heavy to carry. You know what? And it's not the kind of stuff that you can just put down and heal from, because it's actively going on in my life. It's an active wound that is 47 years long now. That is compiled and gotten worse. It's never that simple. It never is. And triggers out. I try not to let it. It does happen from time to time, but I try not to let it. Grief is so hard. I recently lost. Oh, Jay, why didn't you call me? I would have been here for you, dude. Doesn't matter what kind of stupid ass arguments we get into. You're my brother and you're my friend, and I love you. Why didn't you holler at me, dude? And me, I'm over here wishing. I should not say that. But I know that that's the thing that's in between me and my daughter and my granddaughters. That is what is keeping me from being able to have a relationship with them. It's her. But not everybody had a terrible mom. Some people had great ones. Spiritual bypassing is a little footnote directing you back to a past live where we were talking about that. The spiritual body is covered in full. Spiritual body episode. That's part 4 of the 5-body series. Part 7 of the alignment series. Aired June 9th, 2026 on YouTube. Go find that one if the concept is new to you. And I actually discuss what spiritual bypassing is and how that gets used against us a lot too. And Jay, we're here, dude. I'm here anyway. But they're always in a better place when they're out of this face. I gotta tell you that much. I can tell you that much. Even if they're ghost and get stuck here, they're still in a better place than they were in these bodies. This is such heavy place. I remember so many of my other lives as other beings, other things. Even a planet one time. Pretty sure I was Maldek. And I can remember all this. I remember the lives and the existences and the things that went on around. I remember the connections and everything. And it's just, hey, C, how you doing, bud? It's, I remember it. So, like, being in a human form is irritating as fuck. Like, if I wasn't pissed off already because of the life that I lived as a human, I would have been pissed off already just because I was being a human. Because I was in a human suit. Because I'm in a Shelly suit. 3D reality sucks like a vacuum in space, for real. Oh shit, Miss Pouncer, I forgot. Hi, how are you? I forgot to say hi to you. I swear she sent me lightning bugs. One hung out in my house for a few days. That's fucking awesome. Okay, do you remember my old lightning bug? I'm sorry. Do you remember my old lightning bug painting where the lightning bugs that had the big cartoon lightning bug in the background, they were all glow in the dark and everything? I lost that in New Mexico last year. Anyway, I got a plaque a few days back. Oh, cute, dude. Cool. And I was thinking, man, I think I can kind of recreate that on this plaque thing. Maybe. Because the flowers and stuff that, and the grass and stuff that they were all flying through was poured. It wasn't like painted. So it's not something you can't recreate pores. That's kind of the point. Is that they're individual and unique. You could use the same colors a million times. You'll never make the same one twice. It just doesn't work that way. And so I don't think that I can recreate the flowers specifically the way they were, but maybe I could get close. I don't anymore. Wait, maybe I'm in the background. Possibly, yes, actually, on my Facebook page, I might. I remember the painting, trust me. I stare at my paintings all the time. I obsess over my art, so I remember it very well. And create something beautiful. Well, yeah, but that's what I was just thinking about that today. Like, literally today, because I've been staring at it. I painted it all black, so I'd have a background to start from. And I've been staring at it for a fucking week. And Shazam, it is totally okay to be block happy when it comes to the user numbers. User numbers are always fake accounts, and they're always in here to start trouble, and they're almost always one of my 3 TikTok enemies that somehow or another my existence created. So go ahead and block all those. But yes. Anyway, material. Sore throat. Never did get my spray. The ancestral layer. Now this we did discuss in another live in the series. Fuck Miss Pouncer. Hi, Miss Pouncer. I fucking forgot to say hi to you 3 times in a row. Hi, Miss Bouncer. How are you? You good? Okay. You want me to continue then? Oh, I'm gonna get my spray this time. I gotta wake up the shit, man. She's passed smooth out. And she was just over here attacking my skirt. And now she's passed right back out on the back of the curtain again. She's laying on the bottom of it and passed out the little monster. She is a fucking Maine Coon, by the way. Anyway, Scooby Fried, hey bud. All right, so before you can fully examine yourself, you need to know what's actually yours to examine. If I pause, I'm just listening. Okay, gotcha. Oh, that's right, babies. You're taking care of kids right now, aren't you? Or somebody was? Oh shit, no, it was you. Wow, it goes. Anyway, some of what you're carrying didn't originate in you. It arrived before you did. What ancestral trauma actually is. When a person experiences something overwhelming, war, famine, violence, persecution, profound loss, chronic terror, and doesn't have the resources to fully process it, that unprocessed material doesn't just disappear. It gets encoded in their behavior, nervous system patterns, the way they parent, what they teach their children to fear, expect, and protect against. Those patterns pass down, literally, not metaphorically. Research on epigenetics, the study of how experience changes gene expression, has documented that trauma leaves biological markers that can be inherited by the next generation. Children and grandchildren of people who experience severe trauma show... Yes, ma'am. Hey, Azriel. Okay. Mute. Okay. Children and grandchildren of people who experience severe trauma show measurable differences in stress response, cortisol regulation, and fear thresholds. The body carries what the mind never consciously passed on. Yes, ma'am, Shelley.
I have my mute on.
Huh?
I have my mute on. It has a little cross. That's weird.
Not over here, it ain't. I know, and I've muted you twice, and it popped right back off again. It's not you. It's TikTok AI that's doing that. Maybe if one of the moderators... Can one of the moderators mute her? Maybe that'll help.
Yeah.
Because every time I do it, it's popping right back off. Sometimes it's usually the trick. Hello, lovies. Okay, cool. All right. Now, what it looks like in real life. You have a fear that has no origin in your own experience. You've never been through the thing you're terrified of, but the terror is bone deep. You have a scarcity response around something, money, food, safety, love. Hey, Melissa. That doesn't match your actual circumstances. You know logically you're okay, but some part of you is always bracing for it to run out. You have a pattern of behavior that makes no sense given your own history, but makes complete sense given your grandparents' history. You carry shame about something you personally never did, something that feels old, older than you. Hey, Willow. Why this matters for self-examination? Because you cannot heal what belongs to someone else by treating it as your own wound. If you spend years examining yourself, trying to find the origin of a fear that isn't yours, trying to locate the experience that created it, or trying to process something that has no root in your own life, you will keep coming up empty. How you start to tell the difference. Oh wait, the examination question at this layer is not what happened to me to create this. It's, does this actually belong to me? Is this mine, or did I inherit it? I must have hit the For You page. Or else I'm just getting bombarded by the trolls because the motherfucker that was in here trying to spiritually attack me earlier. Good luck with that. You have no power. Fucking child. Okay. How you start to tell the difference. Hey, Chloe! The fears and patterns that are yours usually have some traceable thread back to your own experience. Even if the origin is pre-verbal, even if it's faint, there's usually something there when you look honestly. The inherited ones often feel older than you, bigger than your own life can account for, disconnected from anything you can actually point to, and sometimes, not always, but sometimes, you can trace them forward through the family line and find where they actually started. Oh, the Jesus Warriors. Oh, did we get some of those in here? Normally I don't get those. I do every now and again, but not normally. The specific complication for adoptees and people with unknown biological lineage. You can't trace what you can't access. If you don't know your biological family's history, you may be working with inherited material you can't identify or source. That's not a failure of self-examination. That's a real limitation with a real impact. What it means practically is that some of what you carry may never have a traceable origin, and that the work at that layer isn't finding the source, it's identifying that something is present, that it doesn't match your own history, and choosing not to keep feeding it as if it were your own and carry it indefinitely. That was a hard sentence to say. Let me try that again. If you don't know your biological family's history, you may be working with inherited material you can't identify or source. That's not a failure of self-examination. That's a real limitation with a real impact. What it means practically is that some of what you may carry may never have a traceable origin. And the work at that layer isn't finding the source, it's identifying that something is present and that it doesn't match your own history, and choosing not to keep feeding it as if it were your own, or carry it indefinitely. That's hard as fuck to say. Cabbage Patch Kids, yes. The doll, the train of orphans, yes. Yes, I am. Not knowing the origin of family, yes. Yes. Also, I'm adopted. My birth mother's side of the family has mostly been told to me in photographs and stories. Nobody's stories match. Nobody's. So, I had a baby. It's the baby. It's a baby that's cute. And then my birth father, he was denied. So my birth mother apparently claimed some other dude that was not my birth father. I would have had to been 3 months premature, at 9 pounds 8 ounces, blonde hair, blue eyes, and I was not half Chinese. So, pretty clear that I wasn't his kid, right? But my actual birth father ended up dying in 1984, and I set his headstone because his family disowned him. I set his headstone when I was 16, so we're talking like 11 years later, in like 1995. I'm freaking setting his headstone. And he'd been in an unmarked grave for a fucking decade because his family turned their back on him. Because he was an only child of 2 only children. His only children parents came from... Fuck. I had it right on the tip of my tongue. It's over by Bulgaria, but it's not Bulgaria. It's in that general area-ish. Anyway, the only reason I even know that is because of FamilyTree.com. I was able to trace shit back without using my blood DNA, without using anything else other than names. The name of my birth father, and I went from there. And I may actually have a younger brother and sister. I thought I was an only child on his side, which is way wild. An only child of only children. Like, that's gonna happen. But apparently it did. And then I found out that he had, through doing all this research, I found out that he had got married again after he had divorced my birth mother. And there may be 2 kids, because there's 2 kids that have his last name. I don't know if he adopted them or if those are actually his kids, but they look more like him than I do. I look like my birth mother. But doesn't matter because everybody's gone now. And I had to piece my stories together just from using the internet and my own investigation skills. But yeah, so like, I knew that through my mom's side. I'm also unsure if my mom is my mom. On my birth mom's side, I have family trauma from Auschwitz. The part of my family that came to America fled, but the parts that did not flee the country didn't leave the country, from what I understand. And that's all I've done on research, and that's where I stopped. And I was like, oh, cool. Fox Christo! What you doing, buddy? Thank you for the heart-on, buddy. I love it when my brothers give me heart-ons. It's good to see you. You should come with me later. After this live ends, I'm going into a poetry live. You should come with me, dude. They're awesome. It's a whole other crowd of people, and they're really great poets. And sometimes they do prompts, and we'll just do poems on prompts. It's fun. You'd like it. Even if you're just there to listen, I think you'd enjoy it. You need to break you back out of your shell and get you back in your poetry, dude, because your poetry's bomb. That motherfucker's deep right there. Fucking high 10! Dude, yes! That is awesome fucking news! That's why I haven't fucking seen you online at all, huh? Because you've been daddying it. That's what's up, dude. I'm happy to hear that. Congratulations. That's awesome, though. I'm about to cry. My son was in here earlier tonight in the live. Oh, nice. You got a vehicle, too? I got my own house. And I got a job, but I still don't have a car. Soon as I get one, I'm out. You're a big fan? I don't know who you are. Can't be that big of a fan. Just made plans to get them. That's awesome. Thank you. Everybody's got good news today. Alright, well, let me get back onto the material because I was already supposed to end the live right about now, and I still got a lot to go. You have to drop, can't even see the screen. Good night, everyone. Love you, Shazam. Get some sleep. Oh, do I still have a moderator in the room at least? Where's my thing at? Is there... Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, cool. Shy, you still awake?
I'm here.
Okay. And you know how to mod?
Yep. I already been doing it.
Cool. Cool. I hadn't seen... Well, I guess I have seen your name pop across. So, anyway. I noticed all the Shazams because that's the first time she's been my moderator for like 4 or 5 months now. And maybe 6, I don't know. And I did that because I was getting trolled a lot. So I was going to start... somebody get rid of that dude. The whatever that is. Hey, Jesus, welcome in. Didn't expect to see you today. I'm glad you're here. Dude, where is this motherfucker? You. Look. Bam. Goodbye. Thank you, David. I didn't know David was still here. David's always incognito. All right, let's get back to the material, shall we? But yeah, Shazam, I had made her a mod a while back because I was going to start doing private lives where only moderators and was making dinner. You're good, Spirit Moon. You're good. That way she could still come to the lives, even if I made them moderator and what's it called? Subscriber only. Which that was back when I was getting subscribers. Nobody subscribes to me anymore, man. Y'all suck. It doesn't matter. I don't need the subscriptions. It's okay. I'm not here for the clout. I'm here for the healing and the learning and the growing. And I would like some of your dinner, please, Spirit Moon. Can you ship it to me all the way to America? Do you anything new in my aura energy when you're finished? Check it out. I can do that. And I got... Hello, Pedro Montoya. How are you, friend? Thank you for the heart-on. I love my heart when my brothers give me heart-ons. The last time you asked me, I had forgotten to tell you, but I just heard green and teal again. Oh, never mind. I don't want your hamburger helper. I can't eat that. Let me get back to the material. Let me stop getting derailed, guys. Quit derailing. Quit squirreling my ADHD. Quit it, you bastards. Stop. No, you're not bad. Don't. I'm fucking around right now. I'm just being funny. And I can't even get to my... There we go. Thank you for the gift, y'all. Alright. You can release what? Okay. You can release what you inherited without knowing exactly where it came from. You just have to be willing to stop claiming it as your own creation. That's the key right there, right? Thank you, Pedro. Now, for those of you that have your notes, that have pens and papers, this is 7 questions you're going to want to write down. These 7 questions will help you get through all this shit. First one is, what outcome do you expect before anything has even happened? Where does your mind go first? I still haven't. I was going to put these in my shadow workbook and I still haven't done it. Hey, Jojo. 2. When someone gives you a compliment, hey, Rabinsky, hola, whatever. When someone gives you a compliment, help, or love and asks for nothing back, what do you do? Hey, Zuki! Do you take it, or does some part of you deflect it? Deflect. I deflect. I deflected all day. All day, I deflect. Well, case in point earlier when Shazam was trying to sing praises, and I was like, deflect. Let me just deflect that. Just deflect the fuck out of it. Go. See, it's all deflected. All right. 3. What is something about yourself that you've never told anyone? Now, none of these questions are for me to get the answers to from y'all. These are your questions to ask yourself. You don't have to ask or tell the answers to anybody else. These are all for you. This is part of how you do all this self-examination. 4. Who are you when you're completely alone? No one watching, nothing to do, nothing required of you. That's a hard one to answer. Bent over something, researching, drawing, painting, or writing, or talking to my cats or myself, or singing at the top of my lungs. So nothing's changed. Yeah. That's the truth. 5. What do you keep doing even though you know it doesn't help you? What does it give you that makes it so hard to stop? It's a good question, isn't it? 6. Oh, this one's going to cut me a little bit. It's going to twist this knife a little tiny bit. Where do you feel ashamed? Not guilty about something you did. Ashamed of something you believe you are. That hurt. 7. What did you need as a child that you never got? Love. Yeah. How are you still trying to get it now? in ways that don't work. Why don't you just kick me right in this inner child, dude? I don't like that. Sit with those, all 7. Not in one sitting necessarily. Please don't do that. Okay, guys? Don't try to do all these in one night. Don't do it. Okay, take a good week. 3 days at least on each question. And rest. Do something for yourself. Something fun. Something that excites you. Something that fills you up. That fulfills you. That makes you feel exhilarated and happy and excited. And between each question, like, these are questions that you can be asking yourself again in a year, and in another year, and in another year. And the more that you do that, the more you'll see who you really are and what parts of yourself are material that needs to be worked through. Okay, and then this one, this is an inventory. If you've got papers and pens, can you repeat number 3? I sure can. What is something about yourself that you have never told anyone? You do also have my phone, so you could text me and I could screenshot it and send you all the questions. Or, Marianne, you just missed the questions. Or you could go and watch the live replay and fast forward and pause on my YouTube channel, Peace and Meadow. Little gratuitous self what do you call that? Advertisement. There we go. All right, now so this one is going to be an inventory. So you're going to make 3 columns on your piece of paper. Hey, Divinely, welcome back. Column 1, you're going to write down every single thing that you were ever told about yourself. Good, bad, cruel, kind, what your family told you, what partners told you, what the community told you, what your own internal voice has repeated back to you over the years. Don't filter it. Don't argue with it yet. Just get it on paper. I'm going to need an entire book's worth of papers for that. Because I have only ever been told what I was. Never asked. Only told. You know, you're, am I? I don't think I am. I think you're projected. Column 2. Next to each one, write yes or no. Did you believe it? Even partially. Even in your worst moments. Honest answers only. And column 3, next to each one, write what you actually think about yourself in that area right now. Not what you were told, not what you believed then, what you know now. Thank you for the guess. The work is in the yes column. Those are the beliefs that got in and shaped something. How you move through the world. What you reached for. What you accepted that you shouldn't have. That's where self-examination goes next. Not to punish yourself for believing it. To see it clearly enough that it stops making choices for you. The column 3 answers are who you actually are once you strip away everything that was installed. That's homework, guys. And we will be taking tests next week. So be prepared. I'm not going to test you. I like this part now, okay? Because this was a question that I've had for a long time. How do you know something is actually shifted? This is the question nobody answers, and everybody has. You know something is processed when you can think about it and the reaction isn't the same size as it used to be. Not gone necessarily, just a little smaller. More like information than like an emergency. You know something is shifted when the pattern that used to run automatically has a pause before it now. Not that you never do it, that you notice it happening before it's already done. You know something has moved when you could talk about it without it taking you under. When the story of what happened feels like it belongs to the past instead of still happening right now. You know you're still in the loop when the same thought keeps coming back with the same charge on it. When the same situation triggers the same response and nothing about it feels different. When understanding something completely still hasn't changed how it operates in you. Understanding and processing are not the same thing. You can understand something perfectly and still be completely stuck in it. Spent 20 years stuck in it. Processing means the thing moves, the thing itself moves, not just your idea of it. And this is the close, y'all. 3 little sentences. Self-examination is the destination. It's not the end of anything. It's the beginning of being able to see yourself clearly enough to find out who you actually are. That's all tonight promises, but that's enough to start. Next week, we're talking about consciousness and subconsciousness. Now, back when we were discussing ego and intuition, remember that I had made mention that a lot of the spiritual community says that subconsciousness and consciousness are the same as ego and intuition. They are not. That's why I had to make them 2 separate episodes, and why I put other episodes in between them to break up the monotony of it so that you can understand that they are not the same thing. And if you missed that episode, you may go to my YouTube channel, Peace in the Meadow. Check it out. Again, 8 p.m. class. But while I got you, does anybody want to say anything? Anybody got any questions? Anybody have stories or want to tell me to fuck off and bend over and blow it up my ass? I don't care, whatever you want to say. I am practice neuron plasticity. You, okay? Did I write this stuff? Some of it, yes. The Holy Trinity. Oh wow, you're still here? I thought I kept feeling your energy, but I wasn't sure you were still here. But that is a lot. It's a lot of information. And yeah, I did squirrel off a few times, but I'm glad that you hung. I'm glad that you listened. Did you learn anything? Can you please see if anything in my energy now you finished your subject, please? Yes. Would love to talk a little deeper. I got you, Shelly. No worries. Reach out to me in Messenger and we'll go from there. David. That color doesn't exist on Earth. Are you getting some of your memories? Are you getting some of your memories? Gold and green in colors have added, and but they're not Earth golds and greens. What would make keep some sense? That you're getting your memories? Were you not sure that that's what was happening? I thought I'd shared enough with you that you would recognize it when you got it, when it started happening for you. Dude, the one I saw was fucking cooler than that one I told you about. You wasn't sure? Are you seeing it like outside your eyes or inside your mind? Are you seeing it like it's happening out here, like vision, or is it happening inside your head? You got a glimpse of it? Yay, spirit mood. But David, okay, so, oh, in your mind? Okay, great. That's the better part. Because that you cannot confuse with schizophrenia or visions or anything else. That, when it's in your mind, that is your memories unlocking, straight up. It can't be debunked as anything else. Because that's what it is. But I saw another one of the Rainbow Bridge one. But this time you weren't like a ball of energy dancing or play fighting or whatever you were doing with that other ball of energy. you were like actively working on the build. And even though nobody is human in this vision I have, my cartoon brain just took a bunch of superheroes and went with their energy. They're building the rainbow bridges with their energy. Integrate the void of potential and the energy of the golden sun too. Oh, that's beautiful. David. That makes me so happy, dude. I'm so very happy to hear that. What's this? Uh-huh. Why do they keep trying? You were excited to show me that, but when you see what you can find it, it's been a beautiful dream. First of all, I'm a little fucking upset at you right now for not like, oh my god, Meadow, guess what just happened to me? Dude, I should have been the first call. Yes, we are all energy. Everything is energy. But my cartoon brain makes things like, it's how it works. When I see things, that's what I see. But, yes, we are all energies, but there are certain existences, lifetimes that we have where we're literally just like a formless form of energy. And then there's others where you've been air, water, flesh, all kind of things. That's kind of the cool thing about being the circulatory. I don't like that word. That doesn't fit right. Be careful though on the mediumship, dude, because sometimes they start to collect. Like, you can't really like you're just like walking down the street, all of a sudden you turn around and there's like 10 people behind you. Nobody else can see them, but you can. And you're like, fuck, goddamn. Oh shit, where'd y'all come from? One of them's head's blowed off or some shit, you know? Always bring my protection with me. Your spirits, that's what's up. Well, they go with you anyway. But yeah, so just like make sure that you cleanse and make sure that you, when you do get one that attaches to you that you do not want or that becomes troublesome or nuisance, do your purple flame thing. Tell them, get the fuck out of here. You can't come with me. You're not for me. Whatever. Because they get very annoying. That's when you call them to go to the waiting room. Oh, purgatories. I love purgatory. That's a door, window, portal you crack open on purpose. Sometimes a mosquito gets in. Damn the fucking flies. When will they stop? Anyway, hey, Vega Heather, how you doing, boo? We got another user numbers. That's all right. I am tired, and I still have a poetry live to go to, and I have 1, 2, 3 people to reach out to now. David, did you ever get the WhatsApp thing fixed? Lord of the Flies, Beelzebub. Dude, this town. Ugh. That look, those weirdy blue ones, and the weirdy blue whites, and the weirdy like purpley blues. That isn't American. Sorry, it isn't Earthling. May I ask your state? Not online. I could tell you over a phone call, but not online, because I have stalkers all over the country, all over the world, and I have people that want to. You had a dark energy around you, promptly, bam. Simple intention. Literally the only thing that you need for any form of magic Enjoy your night. Thanks for the good vibes. Thank you, Jay. Thank you for being here, and I've missed you so much. I'm about to shut it down too. You have to drop. All right, so guys, let's do this. I love you all. I'm very, very, very grateful for you guys coming into this class. I literally like stress myself out trying to make sure that I have all the information I could possibly get on every topic that I pick. It's so angry. It's attached to my son. Nothing I can do about it at the moment. Yes, there is. My grandma says, ready for an energy coming away from Muhammad left. I tell you what, actually, as much as I want that, let's redirect to, hey goddess, let's redirect to Spirit Moon so that she can use that energy ball to protect her son. But I got hurt. Pencil. Okay. I have to write it. I don't know why I have to write it. Oh, there was a pen right next to me. I don't know why I have to write it, but I do. I don't know what that says. Oh, fuck, it's backwards. You feel the block too? My last name's Block. That's backwards though. Square minutes. I don't know what its name. I don't know what that says. That's why I had to write it. Yeah. I still keep getting hit by those trolls. It's a placemat. That's my light language. Speak to Drew coming in at the end where we're shutting down, baby. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's backwards though, but because the mirrored effect of the screen. But anyway, you got a vision of a room from it. Greetings to you. Speak to truth. You missed a great live, dude. But go check it out on my replay tomorrow on my Piece of the Meadow on YouTube. Thank you for the hard-on, sister. I love it. My sisters give me hard-ons. Oh, that's what I kept seeing, a fucking doll. But I couldn't see the doll's face or clothes. I just saw it, like, sitting there slumped over. And that's why I was confused. I was like, what is that? I didn't know it was a doll. I couldn't tell it was a doll. Wow. Blonde curls, weird little white hat. Like puffy, and then ruffles on the bottom. The doll. Guys, I love you guys. I gotta go. Gotta shut her down. I'm hungry. My stomach just growled. And that is a sign. Remember, if y'all go back and watch that one line, I love you too, goddess of love. If you go back and watch the lives about the channeling and all, when you do stuff like that, it makes you hungry and tired. And that's my cue to know that it's time to stop and not cut the psychic tie, but release it for a moment so that I can regenerate my body so that I can come back to it anew. It's Ana Atosa. I don't know what that means. Great grandma said you will, though. I love being in a fucking giant ass band of merry psychic crazies that we are. I fucking love each and every goddamn one of y'all. Y'all are amazing motherfuckers, and I am proud as shit to call y'all my friends and my family. See y'all next Tuesday.